250 people in Vermilion County showed up to a public hearing to voice concerns about coal ash seeping into the Middle Fork River. Many people were outside picketing before the meeting even started. We've told you before, coal ash from an old Dynegy power plant has been eroding the riverbank. The company came up with a plan to prevent it by building a stone wall against the riverbank to stabilize it. The IEPA is reviewing the proposal, but it's been met with heavy pushback from hundreds of people, including some state leaders. Some say they want to see the company pay to permanently remove it.
So I'm here to ask you, why hasn't coal ash removal been considered as one of the ways to meet the expressed purpose of the project?
It's an environmental treasure. It's something that's critically important to us economically, but it's also part of the history of this area.
The IEPA still needs to decide whether to grant the request for a water quality certification before the company can move forward with the plan. If they deny it, the company will have to come up with a different way to contain or remove the coal ash. If the certification is approved, though, the Army Corps of Engineers would need to grant a permit. If that happens, then the company could start working on that project.
This morning has been quiet again for the little ones as they head out to the bus stop. We're going to be right around maybe more the upper 20s, lower 30s. Make sure to dress warm again. Not going to be nearly as cold for as long for the day either as we warm up quickly. Now, yesterday was pretty nice. We got back in the lower 50s. Today, I think even more so. Back probably around the lower 60s for a lot of us into the afternoon hours. About 55 degrees as the kiddos are heading home, though. Your Roofing Dog Eye at Gibson Area Hospital Sky Cam here in Gibson City. A good morning to you. A clear sky with a few of those very high, thin cirrus clouds in place. Satellite and radar picture going to stay quiet here throughout the day. What you might notice, though, by the night, a few more of those thicker clouds and a tiny chance of rain beginning to enter. You can see that in the last few frames right around 7:30, just beginning to see some of those showers making their way in from the west. And as I mentioned, chances are going to be very small tonight, so I wouldn't be too concerned even with those. Highs today reaching the upper 50s and lower 60s. We'll have winds mainly out of the south between about 5 to 15 miles per hour. We're going to kick these numbers up just a bit more heading into the next couple of days before things do cool back down again after that system that brings us the rainfall. We'll show you that here in your 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Christy?
Thanks, Adam. We are continuing to follow breaking news this morning. A storage building filled with antique cars that caught fire last night is back on fire this morning. A viewer sent us this picture of what it looked like early this morning. Well, crews were out there again, and now this is what it's looking like. It's still smoldering there. They say they are keeping someone out there to keep an eye on it, but as you can see, if we zoom out a bit here, there's not much left of that storage unit. This is all happening in Paxton near the corner of Holmes and Vermilion. Yesterday, fire crews blocked the neighborhood while they worked on it. Crews also tried to get those cars out of the building. No word on if anybody was hurt, though. They do not yet know the cause, but they do say the state fire marshal will be there later today to investigate. We will, of course, continue to follow this story and update you as we learn more. It's been less than a week since a fire in downtown Mattoon left several people without places to live or work, but the community is now helping business owners get back on their feet. Shore's Jewelry Building on Broadway caught fire on Thursday. One of the businesses that was also inside that building was Just Julie's Hair Salon. The community found her a place to set up shop, and it already had some of the items she needed, including chairs and sinks. A hair supply store donated some other items for her. The salon owner says she's grateful for what everyone has done.
I would just like to thank everybody so much. It's overwhelming, but I knew I had awesome customers, and I knew we had a great community, but wow, they've knocked it out of the park with this one.
At least 4 other businesses had damage from the fire. One of them has also found a new space. New this morning, a Belleville man was arrested Monday after police say he had a stolen gun. Our media partners at the Herald and Review say after a short chase, officers caught the car with a man and a woman in it in the 2100 block of East Roosevelt Avenue in Decatur. After searching the car, officers found a number of live rounds, a bulletproof vest, and other items. A third person had been in the car, but he ran away. While police were looking for him, they found several guns on South 19th Street, including one that was stolen from the O'Fallon Police Department. Police are still looking for that suspect, though. Following up on a law meant to keep emergency vehicles safe on the road, this after drivers have hit 14 ISP cars this year alone. A bill at the Capitol would reduce the penalties for people who do not move over. Right now, the minimum fine is $100 when no crash occurs. Under a new proposal, it would cap it at $75. The hope is the change would lead to more tickets because state troopers wouldn't be required to appear in court for each of those tickets. More than $3 million is going to be used to fix a crumbling stretch of road in Champaign County. The county board voted unanimously to fix 5 miles of County Road 9 between Ludlow and County Road 32. They say the road has turned into a safety hazard, and it's been years since the last repair. Construction should start in May and be done by October. And one way to pay for road repairs across the state may mean doubling the gas tax. Right now, it's 19 cents a gallon, but one plan at the Capitol would mean increasing it to 38 cents. Those against the plan say money from the transportation fund should be used to pay for repairs, and others say there isn't enough money there to pay for all of the state's projects. One thing both sides can agree on, though, is the likelihood of a bill passing.
I think that there are special interests and there are powerful politicians that want to do this, and it's just us little guys that don't want to do it. So it's the little guy versus the big guy right now, and I still have hope for the little guy, but let's face it, we're up against big, powerful interests that want this.
Labor unions say they are for it because it would create jobs. Well, that will wrap up the morning show on WCIA 3, but coming up when we make the switch to WCIX for the 7 and 8 o'clock hours of the morning show, Hospice Hearts is stopping by for today's Pet on the Set segment. Find out how you can adopt Danchu and Mac coming up later at 7. But before that, let's get a check of our 7-day forecast with Adam.
Sunshine going to be around today. We'll see more clouds with rain chances tomorrow. Better chances of rain with storms coming in for Friday, Saturday too. Seeing a good amount of rain before that eventually heads out of here early into the afternoon, and then we cool down early next week.